Hello there, my name is Dr. Mark Peart and I am a lecturer at the School of Education working on our AI in Education Masters. At the moment, there's a huge hype around using AI in education, and from formal schooling to non-formal education context, AI is part of educational tools and apps and programs that are being used. However, there's still a lot of concerns and unanswered questions around what that actually means, where data is coming from, what is being used for that data, and also bigger questions around bias, the equity and access use of these tools. And what the Masters is going to be looking at is understanding what the implications for using AI are to learners, to wider communities, to look at how that affects policy and how policy should take a very human-centered, responsible, critical and ethical approach towards technology use. You'll engage with 3 core courses that specifically focus around AI, one of which will be pedagogy and policy focused, so we'll be looking at how that can be integrated into educational settings. Another one of the courses is ethics of AI. And finally, we have a 3rd course which focuses on creativity and culture. So what does that mean in terms of ownership of materials that are used or inputted into generative AI, for example? This Masters is first of its kind, and it'll offer a unique perspective on how AI is entering education and how we should react to that. You don't need to come from an AI background, nor do you need to come from a background in education. The strength of the program is its interdisciplinary focus, where from many backgrounds from outside of teaching, we can converse together around what it means to bring AI into education. By the end of the program, you could take on leadership roles where you can be an AI literate educator. You could branch out into course design, instructional design, and into designing the materials and software that will enter classrooms. You could also progress from this master into a policy route where you could analyze policies around AI or be part of their decision-making process around how this affects the wider community from a very ethical and responsible point of view. The School of Education is a world-leading institution. At the heart of everything it does centers social justice. So this Masters takes that approach and it puts at the very center humans, the relationships, the society, but also it challenges and looks at uncovering those bigger questions and trying to provide answers in terms of AI in education.